Okay.
All right.
That's rolling there. We're going to clap that one in.
Clap it in.
Clap, clap, clap it in.
Am I living? Oh, what a funny thing to say.
Has Tones and I got back to us yet?
Not at all.
She must
She's
be
very
busy.
busy. She's touring.
Otherwise, she'd be calling.
She should be our first guest. Maybe that's the deal we have to strike up. Hey, Tones.
Tones.
Tones. Come on, Tones. Can the Tones. I actually really love the introduction to one of the other episodes we recorded where I say, I love when you mime that.
Well, oh,
There's an episode that's it would have come out by now, but it starts with me commenting on you lip syncing it every time. And I'm like,
and just then I was singing it and you were miming it. How
Yes.
funny is that?
look, we just spend so much time together these days. It's the best. Man.
Nothing silly about that, is there?
There's nothing silly. What did I say to you this morning? I love Fridays.
Ah,
I love Fridays. We record this on a Friday, guys,
Yeah.
and it comes out to you on the Monday. But Fridays is the day that we get together.
Yep.
Nancy usually
I
brings
make bad muffins.
Hey, not all the time, just last week.
So they were. Now see, you own it now.
Own it.
Yeah.
Gotta own it. But I see now I feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
No, you're right. The chickpea
I
flowers
owned
look
it.
good.
I said sorry.
I
Remember?
know,
Then
you
we
did.
talked about the
That's
stories.
right, we did. But no, look, nothing silly about that. But I love Fridays because we get to sit here and catch up on the week. And now we've been talking about horrendous and tremendous weeks, which has been so
Yes.
much fun.
Yes.
Um,
I've got another one.
shoot,
Silly or not.
let's go for it.
Silly or not. Some life hacks that I use. I shouldn't give away all my things,
No, you should.
but I'm exposing myself on this potty.
Hey,
I'm exposing it.
when you say it like that,
Sounds
I mean,
awful.
It sounds awful.
God,
But
take that. Turn off the video because
Cut that one
no
out.
one needs to see me exposed.
well, you talked about that as well. Another episode, Nance.
Wedge.
I feel like this is really coming full circle.
I feel like we're doing a summary. Is this the
Yeah.
last show? Is there something
It's
I
one
don't
of those,
know?
a clip show.
No, don't call. No, yeah, okay.
No, it's not like that. No, but silly or not, life hacks that you've got.
Yeah.
And I think that we should give them away because,
I might help someone.
well, everybody has them, I reckon, but
Yeah.
not everybody shares them. I gave away one about remembering names a little earlier in the
Yes, you
season.
did.
You
Best
loved that
one.
one.
Oh my
hey,
gosh,
can I actually
changed
just
my life.
Can I talk about that just very quickly?
Yeah, of course.
Were you going to call me a skank? If you go back and watch that clip,
No. You said that in a text message to me. I said, I was going to say fraud or.
but you're like, you little scat. And it sounds like you're about to call me a skank.
Never.
I didn't think so,
I'd
but I
probably
just
call you
I
worse,
just-
but not a skank.
Yeah,
Skank's
100%.
weird.
Yeah.
That doesn't. No,
I'm
you're
not that
a
cheap.
skank.
I'm not that cheap.
No. Okay, so I just want your reply to these. little-
Silly or not
Silly
life
or
hacks.
not.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So one is this. So I'm an early riser.
Me too.
Really early, and a lot of my family are not,
Mm-hmm.
which annoys me if I really, want to ask them something quickly or get a hold of them because I'm like, oh, and then Mum, I don't want to wake her if she's sleeping. So now what I do, because Mum's got WhatsApp and Instagram, go
She's
Mama,
technologically
go
onto
Nonna
it.
Vic. So what I do is I go to her Instagram and pretend I'm going to message her or go to her WhatsApp, and it tells me last active.
Oh, you're so funny.
Huh?
Yes.
Silly or not?
Not silly.
Not silly.
Not silly.
Because it goes, oh, last active yesterday.
That's
and I'm
genius.
like, and I'm like, right, are you writing this down?
I am. I'm actually going to write this down.
So that's one.
Last
Okay.
active,
This is online sometimes. You know when they give free delivery for purchases over a certain amount?
Yep.
But then also you can return in store.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you just overbuy to get the free delivery and then you return what you don't want to store. Should I have said that on this body?
I'm looking at you like
I know.
you've
Life's
just
changing. Yeah, so they just say over $100 free delivery, and I'm up to $50. I don't want to buy anymore, so I'll get 2 of them. Free delivery. Go back to the
free
shop.
returns.
Free. Yeah, but or some places you can go into the store without even having to go to the post office and just do a refund over the counter.
But is that just creating more work for you? That $50 that you're going to save? Like, what's the postage worth?
Hello, if I don't do it, like if it's somewhere common, like a shopping centre that I frequent.
It's the hello
Yeah,
that I love.
It's like
Hello.
the hi. Like I was going here every week anyway, so
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
just overbuy, save myself.
I think
the
it did. No,
delivery.
so you,
Do you like that?
I love that. But
Silly or not?
Not silly. No.
thank you.
You and Joya,
Yeah.
my wife. Joya's also.
I'm unlocking my phone because I've got all my notes here to
it's
remind me.
fine.
Yeah, go on.
She's like that. She knows how to get the best out of the systems. I don't have the time or probably the desire to sit and like learn how to rot the system as much, but I really do enjoy the benefit of it from being
Yeah.
married to her. as I'm sure Huge does for you. I think that's clever.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
a
that's a
good
good
one.
one.
That's a silly- that's not
so
silly.
Overbuy to hit free delivery and then you return what you don't want. Yeah,
100%.
Smashing it.
Okay,
No.
so whatever else. With my son at the start, don't have to worry about that anymore. I used to pretend vitamins are lollies and use them as a treat.
We do that.
Use them as a treat. Or only if you're good, you get one of these.
100%.
And then he's like, and then he's had a vitamin.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah?
Yep.
Not silly,
Not
right?
silly.
Okay,
Not silly.
nice. This is one that I've shared with a few parents and they've loved this.
Tell me.
Jaden's older now, he's 7, but when he was, even from 3 or whatever, well, maybe not 3, maybe I'm making him look extra intelligent, but maybe 4.
Okay.
He would get up at the crack of dawn and come and jump in bed and want to play.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
my
like,
boys.
"Nah."
That's my boys now. So give me this one.
So we bought a little digital clock and we put it in his
yes.
room. So if he doesn't see a number 7, you're not allowed out of the room.
So we've got a digital clock
Yeah.
in the boys' room.
yes.
It's a nighttime, daytime clock.
Uh-huh.
So you can set when the clock turns blue, nighttime.
Uh-huh.
When the clock turns yellow, morning time. Do you think my boys care?
Oh.
No.
Oh, no. Jaden
Although
knows.
I will say they have the last couple of weeks, Leo's probably said it more actually. He'll be like, my clock was yellow, like straight away. Like as soon as he sees that it's yellow, he's out. He's like, see ya, sun's up, which is kind of cute. But, it's funny. It's a different topic. We'll keep going with silly or not, but I will come back to kids
Yes.
coming into sleep.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole topic.
All right, but that's not a silly one because he knows. But Jaden rorts the system in the sense that, like, if he wakes up and he looks and it's, because he tells the
it's
time now.
4:47.
And if it's 6:47 and he'll go,
sees
I'll
the
get
7.
up, I'll go to the toilet, I'll make my way down, I'll jump
best.
in bed. And by 7 o'clock, I'll look at him and I'll go, what time is it? And he'll go, 6:58.
Cute.
So that's not a silly one.
That's
having
not
a clock
silly.
in
No,
the
I think
bedroom.
having a clock is good. Having a clock is good in there.
I don't even know what I mean by this one, but anyway,
Go
I
on.
don't know what. Well, I'll come back to that.
What
see
does
if
it
comes
say?
back.
Just try to make
It
sense of it.
says inside out, top under jumper. Inside out.
Inside out, top under jumper.
Top under. What do I mean by
Is
that?
this like because
I must have done something.
is it because your jumpers are scratchy? Do you wear a t-shirt underneath it inside out?
No, inside out, top. So that's damn silly because I don't even know what I mean.
That is silly.
That's
I'm
a
gonna say
silly one. Silly. Don't do inside out, top under jumper. Oh, no, I know what I mean.
Here we go.
Not silly.
She's back.
Take it back. Take it back. This is what I mean.
Okay.
Your fluffy jumpers.
Yeah.
And then like on a black top or something, you'll see
Yes.
all the fluff on your top underneath.
Yes.
But so the top underneath, you put it on inside out. So then if the fluff from your jumper goes onto your top,
When you take the jumper off, you
Yeah.
turn the t-shirt inside
you can still
out.
wear that another time because the fluff's on the other side.
Okay.
That was long-winded, but,
No, but I
that's
get
what
it.
I meant. Because I think it's because when you buy new jumpers, I don't always wash my jumpers before I
No,
wear
me
them. I'm
neither.
going to
Me
own
neither.
it.
Do people do that?
And like wind cheaters, they're very fluffy.
Yeah.
And I killed one of my black tops recently,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
think that's what made me write it down. Is I had green fluff all
over.
over my black top, and I'm like, damn it! Next time I'll put this top inside out under
Is
my
it the
fluffy
Grinch?
jumper.
No, it's just Nancy after a new jumper. Okay.
Here's another one.
I like that one, Nance.
like-
I do. I don't experience it probably enough to I'm not as excited as I feel like I should be, but I feel like that's a bit of a game changer for
Yeah,
for
because
people.
the fluff just does my head in.
How do you go with the t-shirt being inside out? Do you not sweat? And then you got to turn it inside out, and on the outside is now
No, but I'll throw it in the wash. That's
you're
fine.
saying purely
but even
just-
if the fact that sometimes all the fluff won't come out,
Yeah, clever.
who cares?
not silly.
Because it's on the inside
Not
of it.
silly.
Yeah?
Yeah, not silly. You are full of life hacks. Okay.
Here's a big one. I'm owning this. No one will ever. Okay, I'll never get away with this one again.
Go on.
Here's one. It's not often that this needs to happen because I don't like to do this often, but sometimes, right? Nature calls. Nature
dear.
calls
Okay.
in a public environment. So, what I'm saying is, sometimes if you're doing a number 2, you only want to do it in your own home.
Ah, yeah,
But
1,000%.
sometimes it happens, like shopping centre, public toilet. Oh, it
I
just
don't like that.
doesn't happen often. But, this actually started back in the olden days with me at school. Because
Wow.
at school you have, things
Gotta go,
happen.
gotta go.
Gotta go. So do you know what I used to do? And I still do it now. Is if I have to go number 2
Yeah.
in a public place, right? Or someone's waiting.
I hope it's what I do.
This is what I do. I'm about to walk in and I'm walking in and I know what I'm about to do, right? So I'm like, oh, my God. And as I'm turning the door to close it, there's people lining up. I'm like, oh, my God, this is disgusting. Disgusting. And I'm like, oh. And then I go and I do my business because I'm actually very quick. I'm not a long number 2 person. It's just when I need to go and I'm done. So when I come out, the next person walks in and they go, oh, my God, I know what you're talking about.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. That's not what I was expecting.
I know, right? And I'm like, disgusting.
So they know it wasn't you. Brilliant.
It was me.
It was you. You're the best. No, I love it. Set it up at the beginning.
Yeah. Do you
You're
like
great.
that?
I love that.
Not silly?
Not silly.
You like
Not
it?
silly.
Okay.
I thought, okay, so just a toilet life hack.
Yeah.
Public place.
Yeah.
Maybe this just makes me sound like a weirdo now that I think about it. I get extra toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I will get like 3 strips of toilet paper and I'll do like the triangle on the seat.
I know that. Oh, no.
To have like a warmed, cushy, delicious, but also I don't want to touch that public toilet. Is that?
No, I think that most people do. They
do
used
that.
to have those seats, but wow, you just
They used
do
to
it
have a
quicker
seat
than
cover,
me.
but I would be like 1, 2, 3, like just triangle, and that way like you do. That's
That's still a life hack for me because I do that, but I do it the long way. I like cut a piece and I hang it over.
Mate.
So I need like 10. You do it in 3.
I do it in 3 strips. You do back strip, right strip, left strip, and you make a triangle on the top. It's fantastic.
No, that's not silly. I like it
Thank
because
you.
I do do.
Yep, not silly.
Any others? I think that's it off the top of my head. For
That's
silly
brilliant though. You're
not.
funny with the setup. I like that. Oh my god, it's so gross.
It's just yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can hear you
Yeah.
doing that. I do coffee. Like I'll order coffee
Yeah.
on the way to as soon as like I drop off the boys. Got to do the coffee order. If the app, because it doesn't always work, if the app doesn't work from where I'm ordering from, I then will be like straight to Macca's. In the sense of like that's still on the way, but I don't have to get out of the car.
Time saving still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm at the servo and I want a coffee and to get petrol, I will go in first, order the coffee. I remember doing this about a year ago. The guy was like, "Oh, but you haven't got your petrol yet." I said, "No, I understand that. I want to order my coffee, go fill the car up, come back and pay for all of it, but I don't want to wait another 6 minutes afterwards." He was like, "Oh, cheat code." Yes, cheat code.
Yes.
That's right. So save time. So, again, it's just doing little things like that. What else do I do?
I don't do those ones that I'm about to stop at a red traffic light, but I could turn left with care.
And you know where to go. If
And
you
I know
the
where to
back
go.
streets, it's
I'm like,
gonna
okay, if the lights are
bypass
red,
it.
I'll go that way.
Yep,
And it
100%.
saves me 30 seconds.
100%.
Sometimes it actually doesn't save time, but it's the fact that you haven't stopped. You know when you just stop and you feel like you're wasting
100%.
time? I feel like if I'm still driving, I'm still going.
Every morning I do that because I drop the boys off and then I have to cross traffic to go back to like another main road that I need to get to.
Yes.
And what I will often see is like if I was to follow the traffic, when you see the car in front of you, you're like, oh, I can recognize that car because we're here every day at the same time roughly. I'll take my little route to go bypass the intersection and end up on the main road.
Yep.
Sometimes when you get there, as I turn out onto the main road, I see that car who was in front of me turning behind me. They're not, like you're saying, not that much time saving, but I'm ahead and I haven't stopped. I've kept the motion going the whole way. Yeah. I like that. I do that. That's definitely not silly. I think that's just...
No. But that's also probably a lesson for both of us to stop sometimes.
That's so funny that you say that.
Because I think maybe it's things I need to just stop. And for those 30 seconds, Nance.
Instead of being, I get frustrated too quickly in those moments because I'm like, oh, I could be doing something else. But then when I actually do go, take this second, you're right. It is a good reminder sometimes. And I don't do it as often as I should. But I have been known to stop in those moments and go, just breathe. What's another 30 seconds at the stoplight?
I'm all about time management. Like sometimes on my breaks at work, if you've taken some leftovers to heat up, and you've gone to the back room, I might just zap it, but I haven't technically started my break. I'll put it in the microwave for 3 minutes because then it's piping hot,
100%.
and then I know that I'm not on my break for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and
then I'll go like, break time. I'm just going to take my break.
So your break time starts with hot food.
It starts.
Smart.
I am eating.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
Management.
No, but that's what I do. So like it's those things like if I'm going to warm something up, I'll do something in that time as well. Or like I'm very like my mornings are the same. I've said that a lot on a lot of podcasts,
routine.
but like very routine.
Yeah.
But that's what allows me then to be like, oh, I can set this up and this up and this up at the same time and then be all the better for it come 9 a.m.
Yep.
Come 9 a.m. I'm ahead of the game.
I would love, we have beautiful feedback from our listeners.
best.
We get beautiful messages sent to us constantly. So I want to know if any of these silly or nots have helped your life. Please send us a message or post it or whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, not fuss. But let us know, because I feel like we're here to help each other.
Can I tell you McDonald's life hack?
Yeah.
If you order something and you want it fresh, you just have to change one ingredient. So if you want like a fresh cheeseburger that hasn't sat there but look, to be fair, they probably don't sit there as long as they used to. Do you remember the old days where they'd slide the burgers down the old thing and they would you'd see 6 Big Macs waiting and then they just, whereas now I think everything's pretty fresh. But if you want fresh Maccas, Big Mac sauce on a sausage egg McMuffin.
Okay.
Just thank me later.
Okay.
Sausage egg McMuffin, get Big Mac sauce on it.
Okay.
That's
so change one thing.
Just change one thing. Just be
that's
I want
clever.
extra onion or no onion or, steamed bun. Have you ever had the steamed bun?
No, I'm veggie, so I don't visit these places often. I'm not going to lie.
All right, but if you're out there, do that.
Yeah.
Change one thing.
Not silly for those.
Not silly.
Have it. That's good.
I feel like mine are very not useful today.
They're very useful.
Do you reckon?
The toilet paper saved
the toilet paper one's a good one.
You saved me a minute of my life. See, and me, I'm thinking, wow, there's another minute of my life I get to rather than just
another minute you could spend living.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Nan.
Hey, horrendous, tremendous.
Oof, tremendous.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say tremendous.
This is great.
Yes.
It's a happy one.
It's a happy one. I just feel like I've had a lot of... Thank you, guys.
I should have done that.
No, tremendous, because it's been a really wonderful week with the family this week. We've had a lot of good things happening. The boys are doing really well in their, kindergarten.
Milestones.
They're hitting everything they need to hit. I'll just say, Leonardo has taken to drawing. And when your kids, they first start drawing, it's just a bit of what am I looking at?
Yeah.
It's like something has just clicked. And the form at which he is drawing, I looked at something the other night and I was like, what is this? And he was like, it's an elephant and me. And as soon as he said it,
you saw it.
Clear as day.
Yeah.
But what? So it's made me feel really good, and we've had a lot of wonderful time together this week, which I love. Tremendous. I just feel like it's been a really wonderful family week for all of
Leonardo
us.
now?
He's 4.
Okay, 4.
Yeah.
Learn to draw.
4, learn to draw.
No, 4. Learn to draw. Look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
You will love me. He will love it.
Okay.
That's exactly the age that Jaden, this might be another silly or not.
Learn
to draw. It's a program.
Yeah.
It's some American guy that sits down with his son and shows you how to draw something. The pictures that Jaden was drawing from Learn to Draw.
I love
Draw
it.
to learn or learn to draw. One of those.
Either way, we're going to look this up. But
That's right.
It's funny because, I've done a bit of illustrating in the last few years.
Yes.
And illustrating was something that I just did as a bit of a hobby. And I love drawing growing up, just a bit of a creative outlet. The last few years in particular with the books that we've published and released has been great. And I wonder, I don't want to take credit for it, but I kind of wonder, all the time we spend drawing, have I already started passing on something to him?
Wow,
which I love.
That's fantastic if you have, because I definitely did not pass on anything to Jaden. He's not an arts and craft kid. He's not that kid, but he went through a phase.
Yes.
Because I was that kid that I was so bad at art, I couldn't even trace. I would trace the map of Australia and it would look like Africa. I'd lift off the paper. I'm bad.
What do you mean?
No, I'm bad. I'm so bad at art. So I definitely done to you if you've got that artiness.
It's something that I feel like it's something that it didn't come naturally to me. That's a skill that I really had to feel like I worked at. But I love it, and it's been wonderful to just see the kids doing that. And like I said, they're doing well. And Joy has had a great couple of
definitely
weeks of work.
tremendous.
Feel great, tremendous week in our house.
I feel bad. I think it's week 3 of this, and it's another horrendous.
Oh man, okay.
I've had tremendous moments in my week. Yes, many. But unfortunately, it's always the horrendous ones that I remember the most.
Oh, that's a whole. We should do an episode on that because
we should.
That's just human nature.
And it wouldn't be an episode of Living without me talking about my mama.
Oh, we love
but
that.
you know
Mama's
how
the best.
Mama's moved and all of that. I have done all her stuff for her in terms of changeover of paperwork, electricity, this, that, the other.
It's a nightmare.
Horrendous. So I had to. My mother's elderly, so I had to contact Centrelink. That was fun because we all know
You lost a bit of your soul, I imagine.
2 hours of hold that I'll never get back. But wait,
quick,
so
2 hours.
I was on hold for approximately 2 hours because I needed to make an appointment for Mum. right, to go in, and she needed to change stuff over for her new address and all of that. And we have to do it in person. When they're that old, you just can't do your stuff for them online. Anyway, so I finally managed to get through, did it, no problem. So the day before the appointment, so I've made the appointment 3 weeks in advance or whatever, the day before the appointment, I get a text message for the reminder for tomorrow. Just confirming, Victoria, for my mother, just your appointment tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. at our Melbourne office.
Melbourne.
I've gone, are you joking? So you can't just ring and get through and change it. So I had to do another 2-hour hold. It was 1 hour 57. I think I screenshot it. An hour 57 of my life to get through, and I'm trying to be patient and not crack it at the person on the phone because I've been that person in the call centre.
It's not their fault.
And I'm like, hello, I'm sorry you're copying this today, but this is what's happened. I have made an appointment for tomorrow, and it has to be tomorrow because I've got the day off, and it's at 10:30, and I live in Adelaide. And it's been confirmed in our Melbourne office. Oh, let me just help you with that. So, okay, so it's now, wait, it gets more horrendous.
Yeah, I feel that.
So then they've changed it. Okay, so the only appointment we've got tomorrow is at 1 o'clock. No problem. I still got the day off. No problem.
Yep.
1 p.m. at Palm Beach. And they're about to hang up.
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. I said, what aren't you understanding? What aren't you understanding? We live in Adelaide. So I've finally managed to get my appointment. The actual appointment's been a breeze when I've gone in. 5 seconds. See you later. Beautiful.
Isn't that the worst? And you spend less time actually there doing what you need to do
but
than the whole time just to get there?
Horrendous.
Yeah.
And living, it was 4 hours of living I didn't get to do.
Nah.
But I will next week.
100%. Let's claim that 4 hours back in your week.
And we'll see you at next week's episode, huh?
Hopefully it's a tremendous week for you.
It will be. I'm going to put it out there.
Fantastic. I hope it's a tremendous week for you. If you're listening, we'll see you next week.
Ciao, ciao.
Am I living? Oh, what a funny thing to say. But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day, on a cloudy day.